Hey everybody, just give me a minute to kind of adjust this and get this where I want, and then to hop on my iPad and get that all set up so I can see, and this apparently is not plugged in, so that's a great thing. I was planning on going live a little bit later tonight, but had some things come up and my family will be over later, and apparently the Grammys are on tonight, so all in all I just figured I have some time now and I figured it'd be a good time to pop on. I still haven't finished setting up my bullet journal, so why is it saying that my live is interrupted? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm back. So I haven't finished setting up my bullet journal. I just finished the last open order that I have. So if you have an open order, it will be going out tomorrow morning. So I thought that now was a good time to come on and show you some stuff that I have been working on for a while, and it's honestly a little seasonally late, but it's heart stuff. So, you know, we can always use that, right? I was at my crafting thing a couple weeks ago, and the new Tim Holtz color came out, and I just realized that I haven't even opened it yet, so I thought I'd open that. It is supposedly the last color for Tim Holtz, or for Distressed Ink, which I kind of have some feelings about. I'm a little sad about, but I haven't even looked at it. It's a kind of different brown. It's fine. If it was going to be the last color, I was hoping for something awesome, but maybe they'll branch out into doing, like, I don't even know, metallics or something. I don't know, but I got, like, pencil, and I got the last set of crayons, and then I got the Distress Oxide Ranker. With this, what I have done is I have some little like blank ink pads, so I've taken these in other times and like put them on. What I want to do eventually is to make like a little like travel set of all of my inks so that I can take them places and not have to continually pull these out, because one of the reasons sometimes I don't plan or get live as much is because when I've gone to my planner thing, I put the ones that are like a bunch of these in a big bag and take them, and then I don't redo them. So yeah, that's kind of that. Wow, this seems really far behind. Let me get out of here because I don't know if anybody has come on. I hear my nephew. See here, he's here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I hope this is working because my iPad seems really like jumpy. So hopefully this is working. I'll give you kind of an update on like my bullet journal, and then I'm going to show you, I don't think anybody's on right now, so I'm going to really briefly, in case you're rewatching this on a replay, show you some of the stuff. I haven't listed any of these yet, but after this live, my goal is to take pictures of some of these, not all of them, and get them listed, and then the rest will be for another release coming up. This is the first one. It's kind of Scattered Hearts. Again, like the theme is kind of Valentine's Day, or the ones that are going to be release day is Valentine's Day. I probably could get some orders out tomorrow night, so they could theoretically be here if you're like in a rush to use them for Valentine's Day. And you'll see one is a Mardi Gras one. I could get them out if you let me know that you're looking for them like ASAP. Especially if it's like a smaller order, not like one that's huge and like a lot of like other old stuff. I could definitely get those out the next day or two. I had a death in my family, so I'm going to be doing the funeral stuff tomorrow night, and then Tuesday during the day, but I could definitely get a couple, you know, some out. So if you're looking for these specifically, let me know, and I will try to get them out as soon as possible. If you're no rush, then just don't worry and I'll process it as normal. So if you do order these, like a notes to the order kind of thing, if you're looking for them as fast as possible. So anyway, the Valentine's Day stuff, I'm going to list probably after this. I'm going to take photos and edit them and get them up, hopefully tonight, probably while I'm watching the Grammys, and hoping that Reputation Taylor's version is dropped. Anyway, so kind of like a scattered hearts one. I used this in a Lauren Phelps notebook. I don't know if I still have it close to me. I did have it. I think I threw it in the other bag though, so I don't have it on me, but she's got that like Tomo river paper type in hers, and I wanted to see. The oxides did really well on it. It did kind of ghost some of the darker colors, but that paper is so thin, I think most stuff is kind of ghosting on it, so I still thought it did pretty well, especially if you're going to use lighter colors. But so I used this in something, and then so it's kind of like a little like crazy, like all over kind of hearts, and then this is kind of like a I don't know what you call it, just like kind of a fun like funky heart pattern. And then I have this in like the stars and the circles, but I thought it'd be fun to add the hearts for like the star. I think I called them like Starfall and Confetti, and then this will be Heartfall. This won't be released tomorrow or tonight, but this is coming soon. It's just a puzzle piece stencil because I love puzzling, and I thought it would be a good addition. Another 2-piece stencil. So we have this like heart 2-piece. And how I use this is like I'll put this one down and do a lighter color that I want, and then like I want like the solid parts to be, and then I'll put this down, and then the darker color will be what the color the holes here are. This won't be released tomorrow, but you'll see. I still haven't done my like my memory one that I did last year that I really loved, and I hand drew all of the woodworking on it. So I wanted to recreate that. So, without having to hand draw all of it, because it was a pain in the butt and it took forever. So I designed a stencil, and this will be coming out, but probably not with this stuff tonight, but soon. And then this is one I just made, had done for myself. I don't know if I'm going to use that or if I'll use a smaller one, but if that's something like a bigger one, again, like that won't be necessarily coming out. This is more of a Mardi Gras one, but it is kind of same thing. 'Tis the season for that too. This is actually a 2-piece on one stencil. So, if you do this and then this, or this and then this, whichever way you want the colors to go, it will make one full with the masks. Like this mask will go there, this mask will go there. And that way makes it easy to change between the colors on the two things. I also thought these small beads, like the, Mardi Gras bead necklace one that I have, would be great for like friendship bracelets. And then let's see what else. Okay, so this is another one. It's just kind of like cute little heart banners. I did a couple different sizes so you can change them up. You know, kind of dress up some spreads or, yeah. And then a new version of a lips one. The Mean Girls thing is my thing. So I thought I'd do another lips one. It's a little different than the other couple we have. And then this last one, there's actually 3 stencils here, and I will show you. It's kind of like the gift stencil we have, where this one is the full picture, where it's got both parts on one. So if you want to change between colors, that works great. And then the other one is a 2-piecer. So you would order both pieces together. And, oops, sorry. So you would do like 2 colors, and you would do 1 color for this, and then overlay this and do the other, or vice versa, whichever way. And then you can kind of see it's the same thing as this, but just in 2 pieces. So this would be like 1 color, or you'd have to change between the colors yourself. And this is just like a nice, easy 2 dual tone one. So I think that's all that's going to be coming out tonight. I do also have another one that I'm working on. Again, this will be a different release, but I thought one with like a picture, kind of a picture theme. Not necessarily Polaroid. I know I already have that, but I am working on doing another Polaroid design. But this one that's more of the like the fun mall photos, or like the film strip too. It's got a little film strip part. It does have a couple little Polaroid type pictures on there too. And you'll get all the boxes for the inside as well for that. But that's not coming out yet, just quite yet. I'm working on some other stuff that, yeah. But let me know your opinions on the hardwood floor one and this one. The ones that I said weren't coming out yet. If you're liking that direction, I can go like a little harder into that direction in this new set I'm designing. If you're not, I won't. And then the heart stuff again will all be, I'm going to take pictures after I get off live here. And then I'll put those out probably tonight. And I'll, of course, post and everything. I wanted to go through those because, of course, I need to do my February. monthly and then like next week. So I wanted to show you those because I'm planning on using at least a couple of those. Kind of a quick recap where I'm at in my planner. We do have that where I stenciled in the name, and then my 2024 era. This is my favorite of this. Future log, that's what it's called. And then I use a Taylor quote, of course. And I penciled in some of this stuff, and you know, this was going to be a birthdays page, and this is my friend's, my Harry Potter and the Order of Planners admins one. I haven't done these two yet. These are 2 pages that I would like to do, possibly do today. Some of my goals, I've already met one of my goals, and that was to unsubscribe from 100 marketing emails, and I went on a binge and just did it the one day. But I still am trying to unsubscribe for more because it's nice to have a little bit of a cleaner inbox. And I'm still adding goals. I just haven't doodled some things or kind of finalized numbers of things. My vision board, this is the first page of it. This is all like everything else. The other page is like travel. I really love this. I did the friendship bracelet builder stencil for this. And then kind of added some pictures of like things from last year and like things that, you know, like moments of like pure joy from last year that I want to do more of, and like some inspiration for like walking more and making time for yourself and journaling. And you know, I really want to clean out my closet and kind of like go through the stuff that I wear and like the things that I don't feel like are me anymore, get rid of because I just have too much. Do more book club, and then like shop stuff here specifically. I really want to do more presenting at conferences. I really love to do like Wild You. Really love to get my office cleaner and do more TikToks. And of course, like the big one is to launch my YouTube channel. So yeah. And then my travel page. And if you're on here, like I said, this is the friendship bracelet one. And then on this one is my travel vision board. A lot of these are already planned, but just things that I want to not only look forward to, but like keep in mind the things that I want to do to get there, like kind of editing my wardrobe so it makes packing easier, you know, work out more so it makes walking in Italy easier because there's gonna be a ton of walking. Yeah, just some little like small trips I want to take. Like I want to do Chicago, and my family's talking about at the end of the year doing a cruise. And I definitely want to hit up Disney World at some point. Hopefully when I go to SGS, if I get a ticket to that. Definitely want to go to Atlanta at least once to see my bestie. And then of course the 2 big ones for next year, which are Italy and Vancouver, which is where I got the V. And then I want to travel journal more so. And I want to like travel journal both of these trips. So I put that on there. So those are my 2 vision boards. And as far as stenciling, I did a lot of plain patterns back there. And I did the mountains for Vancouver down here. And a couple little Mickey Mouses over here. And, oh, the palm trees over here. So, oh, and Taylor, of course. So yeah, so those are the vision board pages. And then this is my 2 word of the year pages. I still haven't done it yet, but I am pretty sure that my word of the year is going to either be explore or journey. And I haven't decided which. Or wander. Sorry, wander. One of those 3. Anyway, this is going to be like a headline page with like the big word, and then this is going to be a bunch of quotes. My master packing list, I haven't gone and put everything on here, but I've started making notes of things. And what this is intended to do is like be a list of like anything I could think of to pack, like cold weather gear, hot weather gear, whatever. And then when I'm on a trip or going on a trip, I can look at this and then specifically look and be like, okay, I need this for this trip. I don't need this. I don't need this. And just make a packing list a lot easier. This is going to be my playlist. So this is another one that I would really like to do today. It's on my radar. And then these are the self-care pages. My shop tracker. My bucket list. And then this is another one. I haven't finished the title up here. But I did my travels page. And then since I'm going out of the country a little bit more this year, I did the US on this page, and then I did, and these are 2 new stencils that will be coming out soon too. The Italy one, and then I've redone the Canada one a little bit to make it a little cleaner. The Canada map was one of my earliest stencils, so I thought a little bit of redo when I needed it especially was a good one. So this will be kind of like these 2 pages. I'm going to probably put some like background stenciling or whatever, and then Hey people, I'm finally starting to see, my iPad seems to be really slow, but I see there's a few more people joining us, so hi, hello. I was planning on going live a little bit later, but some things came up. So anyway, so this is kind of my like 4 pages of travel maps and things for that. And then this is going to be what I was talking about earlier with the, hold on to the memories with the Polaroid pictures. And then these are going to be the candle wax. Hi, Katie. And then this is gift ideas. One's like gift ideas for friends and family. And then these are things that I want to either buy and or ask for. So like I'm trying to be better about, you know, spending. So what I've been doing is like if I see something I really want and something like I need especially, or like something that I like, it's not just like an impulse type buy, I'll put it down. And then, you know, if I want to get something, and a lot of this is going to be like stuff I might need for Italy or like stuff I've been like really looking at and looking for a while. And then like I can, hi Katie, how are you? And then I can kind of like go here and be like, okay, like I want to buy something, you know, maybe I worked hard, I got a goal done or whatever. I want to get something, I can get it off here. And then it'll also make it easier when people are like, I don't know what to get you. I can be like, here are things that I have been wanting for 3 months, like whatever, you know what I mean? This might be a quote page, but there's a couple pages here that are kind of like miscellaneous. I haven't completely figured out what I'm gonna do, but I like having a little bit of extra pages too. And then this is my favorite. These are life lessons from Taylor. So it's life lessons, Taylor's version. And on this, the stenciling is, this is the type uppercase font. This is the Folkmore font, lowercase. And then this is the confetti, or the tour confetti, I think I called it, in the background. And then these are all, quotes from Taylor Swift songs that are like, kind of like, you know, things to remember or life lessons type things. Like, everything you lose is a step you take. Hold on to the memories. They will hold on to you. Get out your map. Pick somewhere and just run. Anyway, you get the picture. And then we got to January. The stuff wanted pages. I'm so bad because I always go to Amazon and I just like add things in my cart and I just like buy it. And especially this year I need to save some money, which I haven't been 100% great at that, but I have noticed doing that when I'm like, I really just want to buy something, like I can't hold out. At least I've been either like going to one of my lists for like my Italy trip or going to this page and feeling like, okay, like I will buy this. Like, and then at least it's something I was going to buy anyway. So that has actually like, it doesn't seem like I have even bought a ton of stuff on there yet. But this is actually like helping me a little bit. Cause when I see something, I'm like, okay, I'll put it on there instead of, you know, just buying it. I mean, I still have gone impulse bought a few things. Like I bought these Mean Girls pens, like the Mean Girls G2s. And then this wasn't exactly an impulse purchase. I had been looking for these anyway. And then I needed tampons and I didn't feel like going to the store. I knew my period was about to start, or I was about to need them. And I was like, I'm just going to Amazon them for tomorrow. But I had to get to it like $35. So I bought these because this is going to be kind of my palette when I take these, when I go to Italy. It's going to be like these and like 2 or 3 others. But I just thought like having like a new fresh set and then like having them, you know, whatever. You know, I'm going to add a few more things, but this is going to be kind of my like palette for taking for my travel journal to Italy. So, yeah, I've been looking at these for a while. So, it's helped me a little bit. Like, I know I definitely haven't impulse bought as much. Now that there's more people on, I will, here was how my January ended. My calendar, my tip outs. I will say, review now, the tip out tape, I freaking love. I love that normally like when I have these, I have to bend it back and then like have to like reference it and like kind of like prop it on something to write on. But with this, I could bend it all the way back and just like write on it like a normal page, and I freaking love it. So 10 for 10 on the tip out tape. I may try doing it on the inside this one just because like when I get back to this page it's gonna be hard to use, but yeah, 10 for 10 on that. I need to message Lauren and tell her that because I'm super loved that part of it. And of course it gave me like more room in my calendar too, because normally like it would stop right here and on this page. And then there's my New Year's page, my Lions page. So they won this week though, so that was a good one. And then I did a winter page and another winter page. And then I did this Wednesday night really fast. Hi, Erica. I miss you. Like I miss my... I'm just kidding. I really like this one. This was one of our Christmas releases, but I just pulled out two, well, I pulled out a green and then a pink, and the colors worked really well together. So I actually really like this one. But anyway, I'm going to work on February. Since there's more of you here now, I will kind of run through what I was saying earlier. I have some new things designed and ready to go. If you're watching this on replay, you can fast forward this because I already went through them. Some new things designed and ready to go. Not all these are coming out tonight. I'm gonna, as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna take pictures of the stuff that's gonna come out, and then I'm gonna work on listings tonight, probably during the Grammys, because I am so ready. Erica knows this. I am so ready for Taylor to drop Reputation TV, and I'm freaking out because it's like imminent, and like we all know it's imminent, and it's anyway. Okay, so some of the ones that aren't coming out. This is a puzzle one. It'll be coming out soon, but it's not quite yet. I want to do one that has like kind of hobbies, like photos and maps and like that. So that's one that's coming. And then this is another one. I did this purposely for the one memory spread that I do with the one that I hand drew the hardwood floor last year. So this is going to come out with that. When I do it, this isn't coming out yet, but I want to show you guys, and I kind of want to hear like opinions if like you guys are liking it, if I should like go harder in that direction or less hard. Yeah, I'm watching the Grammys tonight, Katie, so she should be too, or they should be. So that's a 2-piece one. You can, you know, get just the boards or just the wood pattern or whatever. And then I did this one for myself because I wanted like a bigger wooden grain, but I think I might actually do the smaller one looking at it. That one I don't even know if I'll release at all. And then this is the last one that's not coming out tonight, but I'm just excited about it. So this is kind of a picture-ish theme. It's got a lot of inserts, so there's a couple different photo strips. And you'll get the inside squares as well. I just don't feel like pulling them out. And then there's like a film strip, a little film strip. And then there's a couple of different size Polaroids. And again, you'll get all the boxes that go in there too. This is kind of like the Polaroid one. But I just... a couple people for PBC did like a film strip sampler, and I thought it was so cute, and I thought it'd be really cool to have a stencil for that too. So yeah, film strip. So those ones, the ones I just showed you, aren't coming out tonight. They're part of a different release, but I had them in hand and wanted to show them. The rest of these will come out tonight. And then I have a couple other things I'm going to mention, and I'm not sure if those will come out tonight or not. Okay, so this one is more of a Valentine's theme. Again, like I know it's kind of cutting it close for Valentine's Day. I procrastinated and didn't get this out. But most of all, it's like mostly like a heart theme. So like you guys can use hearts all year round. Like hearts are always a good staple. However, like I have a little bit of time. I had a death in the family. That's something I was super close with. So, you know, so like I won't be around tomorrow night until a little bit later, but then Tuesday I have the funeral, and then I should have like time that night. So if it's something you really, really want, like for Valentine's Day, I probably could get some of these out like either tonight or tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. So if you want them, once I list them, and I'll put this in the post too, if you want them like soon, if you write a note to the seller, I will like make them a priority and get them out as soon as possible. And if you have an order that has been placed like before I started this live, it will be out tomorrow morning. So I have a free order queue, so I can definitely get a few orders out soon if you're like looking for these like for Valentine's Day. Anyway, so first off, there's a couple different heart patterns, just some like fun, quirky, backgroundy. I'm definitely gonna use this. Thank you. It was my dad's brother, so you know, close, but not like a devastating to me because I wasn't super close with him. So, you know, I just have to do all the funeral stuff. So. Yeah, 2 cute heart patterns. Both of these I think would be really cute to do like a background color, and then these in black or, you know, different. So these are 2 that I might be using today. So I wanted to show these for sure. And then this is kind of like the star and the circle one I have of the like kind of like starfall and the like confetti type one. So I wanted to do the hearts one because I thought that was fun. And it's like a good subtle background too. And then we've got a 2-piecer. So how I usually use these ones is I will put this down and do like a lighter color. And then I will put this inside of it and then do a darker color on top of it. So like the lighter color will be whatever color covered by these white parts. And then the darker color will be the, you know, the open areas right now. So that's how that goes. And then a new, you know, I'm into the Mean Girls thing, clearly, with the pens. I thought a new lips one was needed. I started working on a Mean Girls font one, but it's a little complicated because the way it is. But I think I'll probably try to work on that closer to like Mean Girls Day in the end of the year. And then we have a couple little like heart banners. You know, these are good for like banners and like, you know, days of the week or whatever. In a few different sizes. And then this is not Valentine's Day, but it's Mardi Gras, which is, you know, about the same time. This is actually a two-piece, like a layering one, but it's on one stencil. So this part and this part actually are one picture. You could just do like, you could do like a green and a purple, or purple and a gold, or purple and green, you know, like Mardi Gras colors. So like I would do this in one color and then this in one color, and then like this mask will go here, this mask will go here, this mask will go here. And like these beads would go on is with that as well. So that's kind of how that lines up. And then the last one, I have a version of this with the gift stencil. So there's this version of it, which is the entire thing. And like, if you want to do two different colors, you would just have to like, you know, work on how you're doing it and whatnot. Or there is the layered one where you could do the two-piece one, where you could just do this in one color and then layer this on top and do that in one color. So that's the new stuff that will become the new stencils that will be coming out. I will also be listing what I have left of in my stencil era one. I did this as a freebie for one of for the New Year's Day, right? The Meet at Midnight's event. And then some other stuff. But I have a little bit left over. I know people asked about them, so I will probably be listing these. I'm not 100% sure they'll be listed tonight though. And then the last thing, again, I don't think I'm going to list these ones specifically tonight. And I will show you the one in use, but I know you guys like those for the new brushes that I listed, the pink ones. I'll definitely be working on other colors of those, but I did have a very limited run of the older style of these oval brushes. I know some people like them, they're a little easier to hold. And I like the bigger area for these ones. So I do have some of these that are going to be coming out. Probably not tonight. I think I'm just going to do the Valentine stuff tonight, and then I'll list all of this stuff in a little bit, like in another day or two. So these ones are only in black, and then I'll show you these in use, but these are the next thing. I have a very limited run of these, but if you guys like them and want more of them, I will, you know, source some more. These are basically the same kind of brushes as the other ones. Where are they? As the other ones. It's got the same kind of tip. It is a little tiny bit bigger, so a little bit more area, but the handle is longer, so it makes it better for gripping. And it's also just fun and sparkly. So these are the 4 colors I have. I will show you these in use in a little bit, but these are the 4 colors that will be listed. I think I have, I don't know, I have a limited supply of all of them, but I think I have about the same of them all. But yeah, sparkles, so fun. Yeah, so these will be listed. Again, I don't think I'm going to do these tonight just because I want to like make a little video to put up with them and all of that. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do that tonight. But I will show you using this pink one today, just so you can kind of see. This one came with like less jewels in it, so we'll show you that one. Anyway, I'm going to work on the bullet journal now. I am going to do my February monthly, and then I think I'm actually going to do my weekly first so I can get the color down on this page, and then pull it open and do the tip and tape and not have to, you know, overflow it. So, yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Other than waiting for Rep TV, what's going on? Here's my tip and tape. I'm going to pull that out. I've been carrying around a little bag of like all of my like very, very essential stuff because I've been going out a lot more at night. With some dude, and I've had like more time to like sit around and do nothing. So like I've been carrying a little like bag that has like very basic few markers, pencil, pen, like all that. Anyway, And I put my tip and tape in there. I don't know why, because I only really use it for the monthlies, but I was just like, maybe the tip and tape will work. All right. So I think for this one, I definitely want to use one of the new stencils. I think I'm going to use, my thoughts were doing like kind of a ombre valentine-y color. So like a red, like a kind of a pinky red, and then maybe like a pink and a light pink, like a light pink, like kind of not a rainbow, but like a rainbow basically. Maybe a purple. Purple's not really Valentine's either, is it? Maybe just like a few different colors of red, like a good dark red. Like kind of like an ombre-ish of a Valentine's-y like color spread. Oh, that one. That's kind of cool. Anyway, and then do the hearts on top in black. Like, I think that would look kind of cool. All right. Erica, by the way, if you're still here, remind me, I need to message you about something because I have an idea of something I want to do and I want you to be involved in it. Okay, I'm just looking for my cover. I can't think of the name of it. My blocker stencil. And I can't find it. So I think I'm gonna, if I can find either that or either that or my what do you call it? The note things, that sticky notes that are big enough. We're gonna issue speaking today, apparently. Ooh, I wonder, actually. I'll throw the paper first. I just want to make sure I think there's going to be enough like space on here to get a good look at the... My light is like very faintly blinking and it's really annoying. Okay. This is extremely annoying. All right, well, we're just going to deal with it. Is it okay for you guys? It's not blinking for you guys, right? Because if it's blinking for you guys, then I'll do more to fix it. I'm gonna slightly adjust this camera too. Okay, good. All right, here's my other question. Let me ask you this, because maybe this will help. Is this light still good, or is that too dark? It's like kind of that time where it's like not light enough, but not dark enough to need a light. Oh yeah, I don't think I like those shadows, so we'll turn it back on. Yeah, it's like, and it's not bad, it's just not like, it's just enough where it's like, okay, annoying, but like I can deal with it. So how are you doing? I feel like I haven't been on here in a really long time. And I'm always like, when I don't come on in a long time, I'm always like, nobody, I don't need to come back. Like, I'm embarrassed to come back on. Like, oh, she's on. Nobody cares anymore. Which I know is not true, but, you know, anxiety is fun. I was so sad about the Lions and the Browns. I was rooting hard for both of our teams to go really far. Alas, the Lions kind of shot themselves. It was a very sad game. The worst part was that they were doing so well, and like they were doing so well, and we were like, I was at a party, and my cousin's husband's cousin. So like, yeah, it was. January was 7 billion years long. My cousin's husband's cousin, like, was trying to book flights to Las Vegas for the Super Bowl and everything, and it was just like, dude, don't do it. Don't jinx us. He pretty much did. 1, 2, 3, 4. So close. And like, they should have won it. That's like the most frustrating part. What a bummer. It made it fun though. The whole thing made the season fun, the end of the year fun, so I can't blame it. I can't be mad about it, but I am sad about it. Yeah, they were like, we could get a room and this. I'm like, no, I would want to be in Detroit for that. Like, as fun as it would be to be there, it would also be just really fun to be here for that. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm not happy that San Francisco won though. I wanted us to win so bad. Ugh, how disappointing. We really did. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's so funny because like I feel like I didn't really buy into it totally until this past week. Like this past week was the one I was finally like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Like, we're so close. We're gonna actually go to the freaking Super Bowl. How frustrating. It was so, it was so sad. I was so bought in. Like, I had a shirt and, you know, my cousin had a party at her house and like, I was in it. I was ready to watch your team in person. Yeah. Well, I don't think he intended to like try to go to the game because I mean those tickets are like, I mean I think Taylor Swift tickets are expensive. Those tickets are like absurd. They're like 10 grand. I think the average price for them, I don't know if it was last year or if it was the peak price or whatever, it was like 10 grand, like insanity. So I think he just wanted to like go to Vegas and because he's like, it's Vegas, baby. And I'm like, okay. But also like that's a total jinx. So I blamed him after I was like, you did this to us. It's your fault. Yeah, tickets are ridiculous for that. And again, like, I say that knowing how much I spent on Taylor Swift tickets last year. The Super Bowl tickets are ungodly. But, like, here's the thing with Taylor Swift tickets. Like, you know you're going to, like, have a good time, right? And you know you're going to win at the end. You don't know your team's going to win the Super Bowl. Like, you could lose. You could spend 10 grand on a ticket and just be ticked off at the end of it because your team lost. Because your team did what the Lions did and blew a lead. And that's where I'm like, oh, I couldn't do it. At least I know at the end of a Taylor Swift concert, like, I'm going to love it. I'm going to be having the time of my life. I had a great concert trying to get him to go to Vegas with him for the Super Bowl. Yeah, right? So the funny thing is, after we won the first game, my little nephew, maybe it was the second game. I think it was the second game because I was with my friends at our monthly scrapbook thing. He called me and he was like, Coco, because Alex is from Vegas. He was like, Coco, can you tell Alex to get me tickets to the Super Bowl? I want to go to Las Vegas. He's 4 and he's obsessed with my friend Alex. Like obsessed with her. And he was like, call Alex and tell her I want Super Bowl tickets. Like apparently because she's from Vegas, she can get them. And it was so funny because then after the Lions lost this past weekend or whatever, he was like, okay, so who do they play now? Like he didn't get the concept of like, that's it, buddy. Like the elimination of it all. But he was so mad. He was like, why won't Alex get me? Why won't he get me? Did she get me Super Bowl tickets? And I'm like, buddy, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Yeah, I don't think I would want to go to a team that I was like emotionally go to the Super Bowl and watch a team that I was like emotionally invested for, especially like the Lions. And that's what I said to him. I said, I don't think like unless I like had tickets, and even then, or unless somebody gave me tickets, like if somebody was like, I'm gonna fly you out to the Super Bowl, then of course, yes, I'm gonna go, right? But if I didn't, and if I had to like have a toss-up of like, is my team gonna lose after I spend that much on tickets? And again, like people that buy tickets, that's not as much as it would be to me, but I don't think I would love to go to a Super Bowl someday. Like that's definitely like a bucket list. Got a lot of sports stuff on my bucket list. That would be such a cool event to go to, but yeah, I don't think I could go for a team that I was like emotionally invested in because what happens when they lose? And I'm just like, ugh, it's just not as fun anymore. And like the other thing is like, and I think you would probably feel this way about Cleveland too, like if our cities that have gone through so much, if they were in the Super Bowl, wouldn't you want to be in that city? Because like I can tell you, like the week leading up to the NFC Championship was crazy around here. Like it was so fun. And I don't think I've felt that even when like, I will say like when the Wings had their really long playoff drought and then won it, that was probably the same kind of atmosphere because it was just like, oh my gosh, they might actually do it. Like, I don't know, like I would want to be here because it was just so fun leading up to that week. Like it was just, they had like a drone show downtown and it was really, really cool. I ended up just seeing it on TikTok, but if I had known about it, I totally would have went. Everybody's wearing lion stuff, and it was just fun. And I don't think, as much as and as cool as the Super Bowl experience would be, I don't think I would want to miss it, especially for a city like ours in Cleveland, where first of all, you never know if that's going to happen again, and second of all, like it just means so much. I just think that I wouldn't want to miss that. And that's what I was trying to tell him. Yeah, so when the Cavs won, right, exactly. I mean, there was, like, Ford Field had, like, 30,000 people at a watch party. And we don't even have, like, a huge Jumbotron. Like, it's not like AT&T Stadium where there's, like, the massive board to watch it on. They, like, had screens they brought to the field. Like, just, like, big, like, movie-type screens. Like, I mean, it was crazy. There were so many people there. Right, exactly. I mean, it was awesome. It was so fun. Like, I can't even imagine how this place would have been for the Super Bowl. It's kind of fun, though. We had the draft is here this year, the NFL draft. And it's wild, the timing, too. Like, oh, it was so cool. I remember when the Wings were in the Stanley Cup, that same, like, period where we hadn't won in 42 years. They did those at the job. I went to one of them. It was really fun, but it wasn't for a finals game. I think it was just for, like, maybe one of the conference championships. That was still really fun, though. I really enjoyed it. I mean, and I think, like, you get it, because Cleveland's kind of, like, the same vein as Detroit. Like, honestly, there's big rivalry, but I think the rivalry, it's my concept with Michigan and Ohio State. The reason the rivalry is so big and so heated is because they're so similar. So, like, I know you get exactly what I'm saying because I know Cleveland's the exact same way. A lot of people that are born and bred and die Clevelanders, Detroiters, you know, that is just like everything. The city's everything. They've born and raised here. You know, people have moved on and people have gone away, but they're still here. They're still in Cleveland. Cavs, Lions, Red Wings, Pistons, all of them are just, you know, something that holds the city together, that gives people hope when, you know, our cities have both been through a lot of tough times. And so, you know, I know you get it because it's the same way. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of hurt, a lot of missed opportunities for our teams, and poor management, and, you know, frustration. And so, yeah, so I think even unless I was like, here's an all expenses paid, I will pay for your vacation time, like all expenses paid trip to the Super Bowl. And even then I'd still be kind of like, but I wanted to be with Detroit. I mean, I'd still go, but I'd be a little sad about it. But it would have been so cool. It would have been so awesome if they would have won, but alas, was not meant to be. Hopefully we can, you know, bring back a lot of our players and have a good year next year. It's just sad. So bummed. Okay, so now I need to decide if I want to do that one, if I want to do this one, or if I want to do, I think I'm going to do this one, and I want to do it in black. I was thinking about just doing it in like gray or something, but I think I'm gonna do black. I guess I should probably, you know, wash it down. Thank you. I think it should look pretty cool too. I kind of wish I had a better like white. I don't think his picket fence is that awesome, so I don't think it would be good enough to use on this, but that would also be really cool to do a nice white. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like dealing with it. I'm gonna look and see how they look first too though before I do most of the page. Oh yeah, that'll be cool. Especially in the red. Well, this is gonna look good. I'm excited now. The funny thing is when I do these, I'm always like, this is gonna look so good. And then I'm like, as I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't know. Or if I'm like about to do it, sometimes I'm like, I don't know what else to do though. So here we go. But I'm excited about this now. It's gonna look pretty good, I think. Especially once I pull the boxes up. I think the white's gonna like, the extra like white for the planning part of it will look really good too. Like it'll give it a good definitive like negative space. Sometimes I just second guess it. We're gonna be done with that for now because I don't want to deal with that. And then I'm just gonna move this, and I'm just gonna kind of figure out a good spot for the hearts that I guess I can come all the way down. I can hear my little nephew downstairs crying. All of them, all three of them. Eesh, it's not staying. All right, 6. Yeah, baby, toddler baby, 4-year-old baby, and brother's the big baby. My brother, the dad. Yeah, Brody is, let's see, his birthday was the end of, he was born October 29th, so he is, about 3 months, a little over 3 months old, which is wild. He was in the NICU for quite some time too, though, so he still feels younger than that. Even though he's not, he's doing well for the most part. He had some hiccups, but for being as preemie as he was, he's doing really well. But I think actually who's crying is his older brother, who is, let's see, September, October, November, December. So like 16 months or so. It's like a year and a half-ish. He's kind of at that age where like he's an independent, but like he can't talk yet. So he's like, I think he gets frustrated like trying to ask and do things and like tell things, but like he can't, especially because he has an older brother that like can do that. And I think he gets really like flustered trying to figure out how to make us do what he wants us to do. And so he whines a lot. But he's like so cute. His personality has changed, and like he used to be very like, he would just kind of go to like 2 people, and I was not one of them. And all of a sudden he's just gotten so fun and friendly and cuddly, and just like, I like this like stage of his life right now. I like it when he can talk too, though. So, and then my other nephew is 4.5. Shoot, he's getting close to 5, which is wild. Because he is, like, he was a COVID baby too, so he was very, like, he was around so much when he was a baby. It's funny that he's just, like, he's so independent, and so he just does what he wants, and, they do this, like, and I don't know if they do it everywhere, if it's, like, a local thing, or, they have like a Home Depot, like a kids thing on Saturday, like the first Saturday of every month. And he's done it like 10 times, like 8. He's on his 8th. He got his 8th pin. And they like made like a little like Valentine's Day box. It was so cute. But the funny thing is, and I'm like a little jealous about this, I'm like, they need to do this at like planner events. Every time he goes, he gets a little pin. And like a nice one, not like a button, like a pin. With the craft on it, like a picture of the craft, and like basically like I completed like like a trophy almost. And I'm like, that is cool. And then like once they get, I think every time they get like I'm gonna guess it's in increments of 10, because she was like, 2 more for you, buddy, and you get a special one. They get like a special pin, like that they've been doing it for X amount of time, and I think that's super fun. He did that yesterday, and I was so like, just like his independence. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you so old? This is not fair. Like, I remember when you were born, bud. Like, I don't know how you guys mothers do it, because I'm like, I'm an aunt, and I'm like, oh, stop growing, buddy. You're too big. Get back in that stroller. Okay, so I'm just cleaning this off. Yeah. Thank you. I think it's gonna look even better once I, you know, take it off of, outline it and take it off of this. Take this off, I guess. My stomach is growling. All right. Oh yeah, love it. It's awesome. And I definitely think, like I said, sometimes like I worry when I get to this point, like it's just too much. But a lot of times I'm like, oh yeah, the white box, like it just makes it, because it gives it a little bit of, it's not too overpowering, if that makes sense. All right. So you have a little bit of overspray, and I'll take care of that with a sand eraser. I need to dig through my washi stash and find some more of my washi. I don't use that often, but that's like stickier, because I've noticed I've had a lot of where my stencils moved after I've washed it, kind of thing. I don't really mind the I'm trying to fix this a little bit though. All right, so then next thing I will do, put this back. Is count the lines, give us a good cross section. 30. 15 is exactly where I need to go. The only thing I don't like about this is that it kind of looks like a leopard print, and I really don't like leopard print. Like, really don't like leopard print. like with a passion, hate it. Thank you. Ooh, no, this is the what I want. Yeah. All right, I think tomorrow's the 5th, right? Oh. Okay, so that is next week's layout. And usually what I'm gonna use stencils. I don't know what it'll be named, but something random heart. Oh, here's the new Canada one, by the way. Yeah. So there's that one. And then the second thing we're gonna do is we're also going to do my February monthly. And for this, now that I'm thinking about it, I hope I have the, I don't have the, it's, nope, nope. All right, 1 second. I think this is going to be the last thing we do, though, because got a lot of stuff to do. Alright, since it's February, we'll use the heart boxes. And I do need 1 second to look at a calendar, so I'm not looking at comments at the moment. Okay. So we will do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 on that side. No, 5 on that side. What am I doing? I don't know why. I just thought that was a good idea. That was like wholly reckless. So I'm going to do 4 on this side. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. And this one, I do kind of have to worry about these little tip-ins of, so I usually just kind of rip a little piece, put it there, rip a little piece and put it there. Okay, and I'm just going to use the same ones that I used for that last page. There is, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I'm going to need a 5th row on this next one. I only need 3 for sure. And then 2, 3, 4. I only need the 29th. It's a lot leapier. And there's 3 on this side, so let's just go this way. Make it easy on myself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So these 2 I need to wash you off. It's also really wild to think about, like, the last leap year was, I was actually at CPC. It was, you know, before COVID. It's wild. Okay, back on the, oh, I gotta find our live now again. Hang on 1 minute. I'm still live. Okay, good. I am. But anyway, yeah, it's super wild to think, like, the last leap year was, so remember that was like one of the like themes of CPC was like, what would you do with an extra day? Like, go make, you know, plan and whatever, and plan your extra day or something like that. Like, they like, I don't know if they intentionally did it or if that was just the weekend that, you know, it happened to be, but it was like the leap year day. And it was really kind of fun. I'm still hoping to see when it's been tripping me out, right? Like, it's so weird. Like, the last time we had a leap year, like, I mean, COVID was kind of like looming. I don't think anybody really realized how much it was looming and how big it would be, but it was still kind of like looming, right? Like, it was still like, this is coming, but like, it wasn't. I mean, even when we were at CPC, like, I think like people were like, you know, don't come if you're sick. And like, they were handing out hand sanitizers, but it wasn't, uh-oh. like, it wasn't the same. People, you know, we're a little more conscientious, I think, as far as, like, don't come if you're sick kind of thing, but it wasn't, you know, I don't know. It's bizarre to me. I'm gonna do, actually, I think I'm gonna do a pattern I'm gonna do first. I think I'm just gonna do the star cloth, but I think that would be kind of pretty with the hearts. And I'm just gonna choose like a darker pink, darker red, I think, and kind of just go for it. Actually, no. I know better than to go for it. It's definitely trippy though, like if you think about it, like the last leap year was before COVID. And that's just bizarre to me. Just feels like so much has happened in life, and in some ways it just seems like that was like 5 minutes ago. In some, it seems like it was like another lifetime. In hindsight, this might have been a little too many hearts. Right? I remember my mom had been in the hospital, not with COVID. She was having stomach issues, and she was getting like, you know, a scope and this and that. And I remember sitting in the hospital like, you know, she was like, I gotta get back to work. And I was like, I don't know if you're gonna be going back to work right now, Mom. And like, I just remember like aching to get her out because I was just so nervous that, like, you know, COVID, we hadn't really had COVID cases yet, but I was just so nervous it was about to like start and get bad, and I wanted her out of the hospital so bad. I remember just kind of like telling the doctor, I was like, dude, she's fine. She can follow up with a GP, like. And he was like, well, I think we're just going to, like, watch her one more night for observations. And I'm like, what are you observing? He's like, oh, you know, nothing really. Just, you know, it'll be just another night. And I was like, no, please. We want out right now. He's like, oh, you won't be out until, like, 9. And I was like, I don't care. Take me out, please. And, like, it was that weekend, the next weekend, that, you know, kind of started full-blown in our area. And I was just, like, not having it. I was like, I want my mom out of here right now. If you don't have a reason to keep her, I want her out. I think because of the way the stars are, or the hearts are, I think I'm gonna do kind of my like slight off tracing of, it's gonna take a little bit longer, but I think it'll make them pop a little bit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, and like I remember the doctor was kind of like, I mean, we're just gonna observe her overnight, and then she'll definitely be out in the morning. And I was like, if you are like, okay, she's fine to go, but we're just gonna observe her, I was like, I know what's coming. Like, my cousin was pretty high up in the hospital there, and I was like, wouldn't you be trying to clear every single bed you could? And all these patients, like, and at that time they were kind of like, you know, sanitize your hands, like, you know, if you're sick, please do not come and visit your friends, like, but like not the full-blown COVID yet. And I remember like my cousin was there and came to visit her while I was sitting with my mom, and she was like, yeah, you know, we just had a meeting about this. She's like, this one whole floor has been cleaned off, and not cleaned off, but like, you know, cleared out and like is ready to go. And I'm like, and these idiots are keeping her here for no reason. So I finally, like, I said to the nurse, and she brought the doctor, and I was like, look, if there is nothing, like if you're just kind of like chilling here to get like a just in case, like, my sister-in-law is a nurse practitioner, like, I am very familiar with all this kind of stuff, like, I will sit up and watch her all night. I'll even call you and tell you what happened, but like, please, can she just go? So COVID has been wild. It's so weird. It is almost like I've seen those, like, where they're like, you know, an early spring predicted by the groundhog, and, you know, a leap year and a Friday the 13th in March and San Francisco and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Like, either this is a reset or like, God help us all. The next year is gonna be awful. Hopefully it's a reset. Hopefully it's only good things coming to us now. So then after this, I'm going to do my cover page. I think I'm going to pull out, I really love the rose, the big rose stencil. I think I might do that for February's like cover page. I'm like, oh no, what's going to happen in 2020? Or 2024, I mean. I just really need to go to Italy, okay? Can you guys not do anything before that? I didn't really have a ton of huge travel plans in 2020 though, so the only thing I'd really like settled on doing was that I wanted to do my first like solo trip, the Red Wings, who I'm like a huge hockey fan. The Red Wings were in Toronto, which is like a 4-hour drive for me, but like I was thinking I was going to take the train. They were in Toronto on my birthday that year, and it was a Saturday or a Sunday, or maybe it was a Thursday, and I was like, I'm just gonna take 2 days off of work and go. But I was like, oh man, and I had just been like looking at tickets, and like when like the talk of like, oh, maybe they'll shut down the leagues, and you know the borders might be closed and all that had started, and I was like, well, maybe I should wait until closer to buy a ticket. And like thankfully I did, because of course all the leagues shut down, which was also bizarre. Now, as soon as I'm done with this, I wanted to do more in my bullet journal today, but I think I'm going to be done. Just because I'm going to do like the cover and everything and, you know, my mood trackers and whatnot. But I was hoping to do maybe my, you know, playlist or whatever. But, yeah, you know, life. One, I'm kind of tired. And two, I'm like, I need to take pictures. I need to edit pictures and this and that. And I'd like to go see my nephews and hang out with them for a few minutes. So I think once I'm done with this, I'm going to pop on off here. And that maybe if I have time tomorrow night, depending on what's all going on, I will pop back on for a live. Possibly tomorrow night, depending on. I'm going to try to get a better balance of things for this month, but it just seems like life has just been so like amplified, like sped up lately. I don't know, it's weird. Like it's weird because it's like, you know, normally like when I'm like going into work on Monday, I'm always kind of like, God, it just seems like the weekend was so long, but I'm always like, it just seems like the weekend flew by. But then I'm like, it feels like I haven't been here in a while, like even though it's only been 2 days. But then I'm like, I just feel like I don't have any time to do anything anymore. Ugh. So yeah, I'm gonna try to be better about things, and then of course prioritize getting the YouTube started and all of that. So hopefully. Have you seen those like the memes that are like, I've decided 2024 starts in February, my 2024 January trial, or January is just a trial or whatever. I feel like I'm gonna go with that energy into 2020 or into February. I have faith it's gonna be a good one. Even if the Lions didn't make the Super Bowl. But also, like, how weird is that to say the Lions were 1 win from making the Super Bowl? That is crazy to me. Like after they won against Tampa Bay. And they won, and the guy was like, the Detroit Lions are 1 win away from the Super Bowl. And I was like, what dimension am I in? Because there's no way that this is reality. Okay, see, the black made it pop. I'm liking this so much more because at first, when I pulled it away with the hearts in there, I was like, ooh, I made a mistake. But I like it so much more with it on. I say that every time, like, maybe next month will not be bad. I feel like, and I don't know about Cleveland, but January was one of the grayest Januaries we've had. And like, January is known for being gray. But, oh my God, was it gray. Like, I feel like I did not see the sun for a good solid 3 weeks. And then Friday, the sun came out. Thank you. Friday, the sun came out, and I was like, I'm a new person. I had a really rough week, too. Like, the death was kind of the last straw on my week. And then on Friday, when the sun came out, I was like, okay, we're okay. But January was like painfully gray here, which like it usually is, but I feel like the last couple of years it hasn't been maybe. Okay, I'm second guessing myself. February. I don't know why February just sounds like the weirdest spelling. They're gluing shit. Yeah, see, exactly. It just seems like, and normally Januaries are gray and gloomy, and that's like known. But it just seemed like this one was just like intense. Like the sun didn't even peek out ever. Which is wild to me. Like, I'm assuming it was because I'm pretty sure the only thing that kept the city of Detroit from cracking was the Lions. Because it was bad. I mean, like, I know seasonal depression and all that stuff, but, like, God, it was bad this year. And now, like, February, it's like the third sunny day of February already. Oh, okay. So that'll be, and of course I'll number it. So let me number it. This definitely came together cuter than I thought it would, which I'm here for. I also think it's really funny that Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday are the same day. I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. All right, so there's that. That turned out super cute. I'm loving that. And now, last time I ordered from Archer and Olive, I got a new white notebook, or notepad. And that is where I get all my paper for my tip and pages. Ooh, that's not nice. It's like weird. I'll just go 2 pages back for that. Okay. And then as per usual, I do need to cut that down, so I need scissors for that. Scissors, which I do not have right here, so 1 minute. All right. I'm gonna go 3. Yep, 3's about good. Okay, and then of course I'll be going like this and like that. Okay, so we kind of shimmy all this stuff over. I think what I'll do for the, so this will be the cover, and then these will be the mood tracker and 1 line a day. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to do books for the 1 line a day, and that'll be super fast and simple. There's 29 days. Okay, so there is that one. And then I was kind of thinking of doing the envelopes, but now I'm thinking, like, these would be cute. Because if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I need 6 of those, right? 2, 4, 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So I think if I like, we're gonna see. We're gonna do it. Or I just add an extra heart. That's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna start drawing here and then go up instead of down, and it'll stop making little like jerk marks there. That's 12. Let's see, 24. Yeah, I should be good if I go that same kind of pattern. And then I will go and like fill in the black. That's 18. It's 24, so then I 20, 27, 28, 29. Perfect. Whew. It's like just enough room if I squished it in. All right, and then I'll just like let her. Then I can just kind of color this all in. I hope this isn't going on and off, because all of a sudden I've just, the last like 20 minutes, like it has been going on and off, like blinking, like no connection, no internet connection. I just did it again. And now it's longer. So anyway, I hope that the connection isn't actually being interrupted, and that would be really annoying. I'm sorry. This is also kind of a nice change. I feel like the last few months I've just been like cramming every single, you know, mood tracker onto the page. So this is like a little bit more white space, which is kind of nice, just different. And I get to use a new stencil, which is always a good thing. Thank you. I'm trying to do a little, like some things different in my bullet journal this year. I haven't done it yet, but I think I'm going to change up my birthdays one, because I've been using the same one for a few years and I really love it, but just feel like it's time for a little bit of a change. Either that, or maybe I'll change up my 8 Harry Potter group one. Although that's specifically Harry Potter themed, so I don't know. This is like almost like meditative, because I'm like sitting here like, do not fall asleep, do not fall asleep, do not fall asleep. Ooh. Now I'm looking 450. Okay, good. Because I definitely need to try to be off of here by 5. I think it's going to be a little tight on that, but I still think it'll be a good. Just thought it's a good thing that I really get the scissors, because I'll need it for the tip and tape as well. I'm giving this like more of a sketchy look, which a look like it was sketched. And then I'm gonna write the dates in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, and 20. Okay. So there is that. Where's my lips? Oh no. There we go. Okay. So that will be this way. No. That'll be this way. And then it'll turn into this. So I was thinking about doing the rose, and now I think I'm just going to do the love letters and just show you guys how the double is going to work. Both because I'm tired and because I think it'll be kind of cool this way. So let's do this one. And I'm going to kind of like do like that gradual fade on it. So I'm not going to do the entire page. And this again is the 2 piece one. So on this one, we're going to get 2, like, not necessarily contrasting. So I'm going to do like a dark red and then a pink. Probably a lighter pink for this one. Oh, I wasn't going to do this all the way up, was I? Oh well. So again, just 2 colors that are different enough that you're going to be able to tell. Oh good, I'm glad. So I think what I'm going to do on this side is just do the whole page in this, and then on the other side I'll kind of fade it down. So the 2 pieces are nice because it makes the color change easier. The 1 piece is obviously nice because you don't have to have 2 stencils, but the problem with that is that okay, then pull it up and do the rest of the page. Make sure I give myself some space there. Let's tape it down. So I'm not holding on for dear life with a all right. So then step 2 is put this aside, and then I'm gonna pick my other color. I think I want it to be like kind of on the lighter side of the pink, so we'll do Pitch Flamingo. It's a good light pink, I think. Okay, so then this does take a little bit of like paying attention and lining up. So you gotta make sure definitely it's on the right side. And then I like to just kind of play around until it all kind of looks like it's centered. You know, I did line it up with the bottom, so it really should be about there, which it is. except for right up top there, looks like slightly off. Okay, and then again, like this is gonna be another important, like definitely washing this down, because once you get it lined up, you don't want it moving. And then now it's lined up, I'm gonna kind of give it another once over, make sure it's all in the place I want. Oh, and I used the wrong one, didn't I? I did. I used the one that's the one piece. I'm like a goofball. All right. Where is our two-piecer? There it is. Now, again, I'm just gonna line it up, and again, I'm gonna look. And this makes it easier because now you can see that the two colors are very different. This washi is like shredding when I pull it back up. And I did slightly move it, so I'm just gonna kind of realign. Ugh. Oh my goodness. I am having a problem here. All right, I'm gonna put the washi on and then line it up. That might make it a little easier. It also probably would have been easier if I would have washing my paper to the tape first. Actually, you know what? Since this is, let's use our new brush, our fun sparkly one, if I can find it, because now I apparently can't find it. Of course. There it is. And if you are just joining now, I know there's a couple new people on. These are new brushes that will be coming to the shop soon. This is actually a oops one that did not, was not good, because I go through them all and make sure. So this one's a little loose, but normally, I'll just add some glue to that one for me. But normally those don't come off. This pink just isn't like pinking enough. Just doesn't seem as intense as it should be. I may need to like ring ink it. All right, let's give this one a try. It's gonna be a little bit of a darker pink, but it's kind of what I wanted anyway. It's a more intense pink, which is, I wanted lighter, but the other one just didn't seem to be going out. I think I need to add more ink to it. And that's what I do with those re-inkers too. So if this pad is running out, I can add a little bit more ink to it and not have to buy a new one right away. Or really theoretically ever, but you can definitely tell this one's just a lot more saturated. And then once I'm done with this one, which I am almost there, a couple more hearts and one more piece of an envelope, and I will be there. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is slowly drag this up. And there is our two colors. Again, a lighter pink would have looked better, but you know, it was not, did not seem to be laying down very well. This is one, like, if you're going to move it, you may want to wipe this off slightly. Just so you can line it up a little bit better, but I'm over it. I'm over right now. I'm just tired, so I'm not going to do that. I do what I want. Thank you. It's definitely very Valentine's-y. The other thing I really wanted to do was a conversation heart stencil, which I just didn't have time to design. Maybe I'll just do it anyway. Because who cares? Then I'll be ready when I don't have time to do it next February or January either. All right. And then I think for this page, I'm just going to take like a thick black marker, if I can find one. We'll do silver. Hi, Lisa. How are you? I am at the tail end of this. F-E-B-R-U-A-R. Long time no see. Do you have the SGS dates for next year in your calendar yet? Because you better. I'm gonna do a little bit of that with that though. Yeah, that's okay. I was planning on actually doing this tonight, and then some things came up, and also Taylor Swift might drop, or at least announce the drop of her next re-record, and I need to not be on live when that happens. Still deciding on SGS. Boo. Between like that and CPC, or just in general? How is life? All right. So there's one side of this, and then the other, I think what I'll do, and I want to give this a little wipe first before I do anything in general. Yeah, for sure. I don't think ticket sales for a while, right? Like, you've had some time for sure to figure that out. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of do like that gradual fade on this. Pink, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Dang, that's a lot. But yay car, is that a new car or? Oop. Nice. But new to you, or? Oh, nice. I'm not an orange person, but I definitely like orange car. Like orange cars are nicer than some colors. I had a gold Escape because it was like the only one. It was like right when I got in a car accident, right when all the like wild stuff was going on. Like there was like a lot of demand, not a lot of cars kind of thing. And so I ended up with a gold car and I hated it. And then I got in an accident. Nice. How's life in North Carolina? Still doing good? Oh, I wanted to use this again. Good. Yeah. We had some cold days here, especially in like middle January. But it's actually pretty nice here this weekend. It's like 40s. I think it's supposed to get into the 50s later this week for us, which is a lot, which is high for us. I'm not complaining. I love it. Katie, we were talking about the 2020 and how how everything seems like the same as it was. Now I'm thinking in Chicago the first weekend of February when we were there. Or no, it was the last weekend. Okay, never mind. Woo! Because I was just thinking like it was like this there. It was nice. It was like I was in a t-shirt at one point because I was so hot. Whew. That just scared me. We were talking about, Lisa, how like the last time there was a leap year, it was 2020. And that's like crazy. Well, it's crazy to think about that, like that was the last leap year, was before the pandemic. But also like it's also the last time the Chiefs played the Saints in this, or the Chiefs played the Niners in the Super Bowl, and all these other, like there was a Friday the 13th in March, and there's this and that. Like there's all these like similarities, which is not cool unless it's like a reset. Unless it's like, this is the second chance to get this one right because we screwed them up the last time. But now that I'm thinking about it, that was for CPC in Chicago, and that was the last weekend of February, not the first weekend. Whew! Because that's a lot. I would have started crying. Alright, and then the last thing I'll do here is I will do a calendar. I don't have it on me, but whatever. This will be a February calendar. Yeah, I might as well find it. It should be in here anyway, so. And it's not, of course. Oh, there it is. It is here. I just missed it. All right, I'm gonna use a pen. I'm gonna have to go off of here real quick. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 18, 19, right? All right, so I will pencil that in real quick. hindsight, that was really dark, and I should not have made it so dark. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just going to do the tip and tape, and we will be done. All right. Yeah, we get very cold because we, Katie, did you guys have that cold weather for a little bit? I'm trying to think what week it was. Foster kittens, yay! But it got super, super cold here. We had a lot of snow. We had a couple big snows, and then we had, some pretty cold temperatures. I'm trying to remember if there were like 2 sides to this. Yeah, there was, right? Or is it just folded? It'd be nice if this like folded off in half pieces. Oh, it does. Perfect. Amazing. Okay. I'm going to do this kind of like up to the camera, I think. There is like a slight perforation, like you can, not perforation, a bend, like there's a crease in it, where I think is like kind of the aim. And then I can take the other piece off. I love this. This is so much easier. Okay, so the only thing I don't love is like the look of the tape, but that's a very small price to pay for how easy this is. I'm obsessed with this. I don't know why I waited so long to try it. I need to remember to message Lauren and let her know. I definitely need another couple rows of this too. All right. One more time. We're in the home stretch. Tip and tape, yep. From Lauren Phelps. I'm obsessed. I love it. I bought it I had heard of it and I had meant to order it, and I'm not always the best at ordering things. Because it's either I buy it right away and then I just like regret it, or I'm in like okay, let me think on it. And every time PVC comes around, I was always like, let me get it. And then I always forget, because especially in PVC, and I'm in it, especially if I'm in it, it's like all thoughts of everything go out the window. And I kept meaning to buy it, and then thankfully I was able to pick some up at SGS this year, which was very nice that I was able to finally. I think this is the easiest way to do it, to like line it up and then fold over. Not a super nice fold though. I guess I could always do like separate, smaller pieces and just overlap them. That might be a little easier to work with, or like cut the pieces down, maybe even, or cut the Oh, did I do the wrong? I did. I totally did the wrong page. Oh no. Yikes. Okay, good tearaway. That's good. I knew that was too easy. It felt kind of thick too. All right, there we go. All right, and there's February. Awesome. Not too super painful. Only took 2 hours. All right, so there is February in my bullet journal. And like I said, if I have time, I will probably go live tomorrow night. Not 100% sure. That's going to be if time allows, but if it does, I'm going to go live tomorrow night and work on just some general stuff in my planner. But I will be taking pictures of the new stuff and getting it listed hopefully tonight. If not, I will definitely post about when it is listed. So there's February, and then there's the other week we did. All those are new stencils. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get off here so I can get that done and then go have a little bit of time tonight to myself. Yeah. Thank you guys both for joining me.